And we are back. Where we had just left off, the party had found a map of the Allied nations known as the Northern Tradeways, a trade map used by traders in the north. Wow. Good naming. They had helped the 3 prisoners escape from their cages. One took off with a hefty amount of supplies, while the other 2 stuck around. Z's brother, Kara's, and a new friend, Istra, the half-orc alchemist. As you guys had sat down for a minute or 2 to have some food, recover from the battle, slightly repair some wounds, you all level up.
Jeez!
Finally.
Everyone is level 2, and as we come back, Sepia, you had learned, has left. Istra sits and has some of your food, graciously asks. You guys have an hour to sit and chat. It's kind of, Kara's is like, yeah, I do really appreciate you guys getting me out of there, you know. That was a close call, and Sepia was of no fucking help at all, so I appreciate that. And Z hops in and he's like, yeah, thank you again for helping us out. You know, I don't know if we've been introduced. Zizux! And he reaches his hand out.
Oh. Lovely to meet you. Joy.
Okay, and it's a joy to meet you too. Did you help in the battle at all? I was keeping watch.
So was I.
Nice, the most important role, I think. Miss, are you okay? Do you have a parent we should send a courier to, or were you?
I mean, my parents. I mean, you could send a note to my brother, but he lives very far away.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you guys are all just kind of here, hey?
Well, every story has to start somewhere.
I suppose it's a little cliche, but hey, whatever works, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna be heading back to Gatim by night's end. Are we just leaving this mass here, or are we?
Unless there's anything you wish to collect.
No, I'm good. I'm not gonna. That's disgusting.
How much coins? Take some time to count my coin.
You take time to count your coins. So, in total, you find 4 gold and 14 silver across all the coin purses.
The captain was broke.
So we're taking a short rest, and I noticed that obviously, I think you guys have already done the hard work of putting bodies together in a pile, almost in a triangle formation, ready to be burned. So, what was this? Gilwyn is kind of understanding a little bit more about his position in the world, and he had recently leveled up, which means he got to choose his circle. Mm-hmm. And I believe in druidry, being a druid, you can choose a different circle path, but Gilwyn's was already predestined, and he is a circle of wildfire, which essentially, from what I understand, has to do with the balance of nature of death and birth through either destruction and normally using the powerful element of fire. Gilwyn had just acquired a new spell called Burning Hands, and he's actually going to walk towards the pile of corpses away from this conversation and Burning Hands at the bottom and light it on fire.
All right, roll 3d6 for me. I'm going to say the dead bodies fail their saving throw.
10 in total.
10. So as Gilwyn walks up and releases this kind of small red glow in his hand that then in a cone just erupts the pyre of bodies, and they begin to smoke goes into the sky. They all begin to crackle.
And Gilwyn just stands there for a bit, and P is just right beside him and turns around. It's a little bit further from the group that's eating and opens up his little leather pouch. He has these two kind of like, if anybody's played any card game before, with like a little deck box made out of leather, and he opens one up and he pulls this little like rectangular box with a kind of glass front, turns around, and he looks at his new companion sitting around some sort of like campfire eating and conversing, and takes a photo, almost captures the moment in this box, and you can see he's like pretty proud. And thinks about putting it away, then walks to the glade, and is gonna take a photo of the nice oak tree in the glade where we had put Echo to rest, and it's gonna go portrait for this one, you know.
There's two little blue flashes, and as you hold out the box horizontally, you see as a small image appears of your party kind of rotating around a fire. It crackles, smoke seems to emanate, and then it disappears. The oak tree with the ringed trees and a newly dug grave appears. The green overcompasses, turns and spins, disappears as well.
Pretty cool, Opens up his pouch, puts it back in, and is just gonna kind of walk on over to the party and find a seat beside everybody.
Karazex goes over to bring back the Karaz, and Zizek go over to their carriage, bring it over to the party, and he's like, well, it's kind of a cage, but I at least owe you guys a ride. Where are you headed?
I'm particularly interested in Gatim. I've been meaning to ask you, Z, what is it that you do there?
Gatim's nice. There's definitely a lot of work there if you're looking for work. I don't do anything at the moment. We're refugees, as well as most not native to Gatim at the moment. It's a little rough and tumble. We're, you know, I have to applaud Karas. Did you end up getting any funds for the family? And he kind of, right, no. He's like, okay, so we're refugees, and with no money. After town was attacked, most from our town and the surroundings settled in Gatim. Most outside the city, honestly. The lucky ones, sadly, are inside.
So tell me, who's running Rundrake's?
The Rundrake factory?
That one.
I believe it is... his name starts with an M. I'm sure I would remember it. It is Manix Rundrake. He's the head engineer. The Rundrake factory. We're all kind of tented in the trade plaza. Not exactly the cleanest air, but at least a shelter.
Well, I wouldn't mind catching a ride with you.
Hey, I'm going there, so that works.
Do you think we have safe entry with you?
If you have coin, they'll let anybody in.
We kind of did a lot here.
Fair. I might be able to get in. That's my point. We may have a settlement in there, but it's about liquidating the guards. There's a lot of people who want in the city right now.
Here's my thinking. Berkby to the south, Albadum to the north. Very high Zeterian presence. Word of what happened here may have traveled, seeing as the captain escaped. Perhaps we need to lay low. Head somewhere where there's no Zeterian presence. Let the heat die down.
Which direction did the captain go in?
North, the way the caravan came to Albinum.
Don't know. I honestly, I'll just go wherever you're going.
Thorn, you,
I mean, I don't really want to get in trouble with the guards again. Doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't have any money, though.
I don't need any money. Any of your money, anyways. Joy, you, I like the way you speak. I would enjoy it if you would accompany us and share more of your experiences.
I like your taste in people. I go where the story goes.
Then it's settled. Gatim it is.
Freya?
Okay. I owe you one favor, and that's it.
Then consider us even.
Istra kind of.
I'm sorry, Cal. I believe you have a letter for the young lady.
Oh, yes. This was in Echo's pocket. It seems that he was on some business for the Allied Nations. How much did you know of this, Echo?
I didn't really know much about Echo, but I know he has a brother. And then he was from really far away.
It seems he's from Cicididi.
Sounds pretty far.
You open the letter?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
The audience will also see this eventually.
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 Oh my goodness. Sending notification of Allied Nations Scout Incident Report. For use of this form, see CSC 26530. The proponent agency is ANGMM. I mean, she has no idea what this means. Okay, unit, Otalan Outpost Patrol, G4. It's circled is the location, southwestern portion of the woodlands of the Whispers in Otalan territory, approximately 1 day's travel north past the Swallow River. Assailant description. Hooded, masked male, approximately 6 feet tall, unarmed, gray and brown wraps across body, gravely voice. Incident synopsis. Unidentified male appeared out of the woods and demanded we vacate. When we declined, he threatened to utilize force. As a result of this intimidation, we attempted to arrest the man. Within seconds, he had disarmed and grievously injured the entire unit except for me. A white shade emerged from the man's back to fight at his side, imitating his movements and allowing him to assault our patrol from all sides. The man allowed me the time to collect the rest of my unit in a cart and withdraw from the woods. Investigation. Joaquin's watch insurance. Yeah, you guys can look at it if you want. You know what this looks like.
Thorn, being the one who was at Echo's side when he passed, you saw like a shimmery image every once in a while that emanated from Echo. And when he did pass, there was like almost a iridescent form that fell through the ground out of his body. Istra comes up and he's like, "Thank you for your food. Thank you for your time. Thank you for giving me a hand. I gave you a potion, so we're clear. But if you ever come by Kingsley on the northern coast, drop me a visit. I might have something more for you."
What's your route look like on the way home? Perhaps travel with us for a while. There's safety in numbers.
You're fugitives. I'm going alone.
Prove it.
Looks at the massive pile of burning corpses and he's like, I guess I can't, but if I was a guard or Zeterian entourage, I'd be looking for a group of people who fucked up a bunch of guards, not a single lone half-orc. But I appreciate the offer. I'll be on my way, though. Thank you again. And he grabs his pack and he heads off. As the cart is brought around, you guys are all getting into the caged cart.
Are there still horses around?
There are. You guys have 5 horses total.
Yeah, I'm not trying to ride in a cage. I'll just wrestle up some horses. Does anybody know how to ride a horse?
5. You have 6 horses total. 5 horses total, 1 mistaken. My apologies.
Which one is angry at us?
The guard captain took him.
Okay, good. That is good.
Yeah.
Do horses hold vendettas?
They're not elephants.
Roll an animal handling check. Who knows?
Oh my gosh,
No,
I'm
roll a nature check.
I'm decent at that too. 18?
18? Depends on how bad you piss him off.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to deal with that horse in the future. I guess we can be on our way.
Let's do it.
Can I take Gilwin aside? I'm just gonna grab your hand and I'll be like, wait, I have like one more thing to do. Can you come help me?
His heart starts like beating very, very fast. Never been touched by a female before. Okay. Goes along with Thorn.
Yeah, and I just pull him aside to like the side of the grave, and I pull out like a pouch of seeds that I have, and then I like spread the seeds across the grave, and then I take your hand with mine, and then I cast Druidcraft to make them grow.
Wait, I can do that. Wait, hold on. Is that something I can do?
All druids
Have
druidcraft, yeah.
right. Does mine activate at the same time?
Do you want it to?
I feel like I would want it to. Like I'm not defensive at any point here.
Sure.
Yeah, so it activates. What do I see with these flowers?
What are these, just flower seeds? Or?
Yeah, these are like seeds from like my personal garden.
So what do they look like as they begin to sprout and flourish?
I feel like it's like a lot of like wildflowers. They all look very different. They're all very colorful. Like she's mixed the seeds together.
Love that.
So she doesn't know what's gonna like grow until they grow.
Wow.
A beautiful flower bed appears over the freshly dug grave.
You see as P, who has waddled over by now and sees these magical growth of these like wildflowers. It's very beautiful. P goes, "Wah!" Like really excited. Starts like flapping his wings. Yeah, he's stoked. He's stoked, and his emotion speaks for me. Yeah.
I want to nudge you, but like maybe a little too hard, and then point at them.
And then I take out my I take out my little glass box again and then show it to Thorn. And it shows the flowers display. It's like beautiful blue.
That's so cool.
And it goes, whoosh, it's gone. It's pretty cool.
It is really cool. Did you make it?
Actually, no, I found it at home. I don't know, my parents told me how to use it and kind of just, I don't know where it's from, but there's some pretty cool memories in here.
I like it.
Maybe we should get going, and he kind of like nervously walks off. Oh my God. Oh boy. I gotta go tell Mom.
So you guys pack up your things. Wrangle, how many horses are you taking? Who's riding horse, who's riding cart?
A horse.
Horse?
I'm definitely not, because I'm too big for these poor horses.
Cool, so you hop in the back of the cart. Joy?
Joy will sit atop the cart.
Okay.
Before we leave, I get my boomerang.
Okay, cool.
Forget
So
that.
you find your now like slightly permanently blood-stained on the inner side, white
It
boomerang.
was broken.
No, you find your boomerang intact, a little bloody. But you guys pack up your things and head towards Gatim.
Gilwin's gonna also start climbing the top of the back of the cage, and he sees Joy, And he goes, but he knows that that's the coolest vantage point, so he's just gonna get up and sit beside Joy. And yeah, just sit there, try to almost like ignore him and it's just really nice up here. Just please let me enjoy this.
I'm gonna try to sit in like the front of the cart and see if they'll let me drive.
Oh,
Yeah, so Z's got the reins, and he's kind of like, I'm kind of getting the hang of this. You want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Here, hands you the reins. Roll an animal handling check.
Sweet. That is an 18.
18?
Yep.
So there's a moment where, are you keeping pace? Are you speeding up? Are you slowing down? What are you doing?
I'm speeding up.
Speeding up. So as Thorn takes the reins, she's like, all right. As the horse begins to like gallop along, dragging the cart, Joy. Actually, I'll get dexterity saving throws from Joy and Gilwyn as they're sitting atop of the cart, not wearing your seat buckles.
Oh.
that's cocked. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 and a 5?
5.
So
Oh my
Gilwyn grabs a hold and he holds himself steady. You're ready for this. As you watch the most embarrassing vision of Joy, just like knees up, bouncing along, losing his traction, like grabbing onto Gilwyn on the side whenever you can, barely holding on to the cart. Your ass is sore.
He's almost ghost riding the whip.
As the evening begins to come, half day's travel from the morning's adventures, the sun begins to set, and the road continues on. Rolling fields and open hills. Actually, what's everyone's passive perception? I feel like Gilwyn would have the highest.
15.
12.
14.
12 for Thorn, 14 for Cal,
13.
13 for Joy,
10.
10 for Freya. Nice.
I know the feels.
So, so as you guys are going along, Gilwyn and Cal, way off farther north, kind of semi in the direction you're heading, you see like smoke.
Black smoke.
Black smoke. A ways off. Z kind of sits in silence, and Brez looks down as it comes into view. Kara's is like, damn, they're still going at it.
What are they going at?
You see just over there, and he points for the rest of you to see, there are like 2 smokestacks. That was our town.
That's Gatton?
Nah.
Oh,
We're from Stone Spring. We were forced to leave after a few incidents.
You said someone's attacking your village.
Perez kind of puts a hand on her brother's shoulder, as her brother-in-law's shoulder, as he kind of grips his arm a little tight. Something, Zora, attacked our village. Our village.
Are you okay?
Yeah, my voice is getting a little wish-washy. 3 goblins in the party. I get a little, I start to pick up accents. Yeah, our village was attacked in the night by these creatures. Not exactly sure what, but
Did anyone see them?
yep. Oh yeah. Most who did are dead, but the rest of us got a good look as they tore apart our friends.
What did they look like?
From what I saw, gets a little. She actually begins to like shiver. She looks down in her seat. Large, black monsters. They almost like animals of shadow. Except looks at Kara's. If you get up close enough, you can see the bloody human skull that sits where their head should be. Why? I don't know.
that's pretty terrifying. I don't know how everybody else is taking this right now. I look to Joy, who's sitting beside me.
Abnormally terrifying.
Okay, at least we're on the same page here.
Can I hear any of this? Because I'm in the cart.
Yeah, you can hear. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
There's like a barred window that you can see the front, like where the seating area is. It started in Stone Spring. Thankfully, we got out in time, but as the refugees keep coming in from surrounding towns, they seem to be getting farther and farther away. Take the corpses and drag them, leaving nothing for us to bury.
We have to do something about this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's people who are mutilated and then they're dragged off into nothingness. That's not good.
As the sun begins to set, you guys are having this conversation. Just barely listening, Cal and Gilwin. You can just faintly hear screeches echoing over the hills. Zizix speeds up the cart. You guys continue along. They only hunt at night. We better hurry up.
Are these creatures of lore, or like are they mythical creatures that people make rumors about, or?
You could roll a history check. Yeah.
History. Always blue.
I don't think I have anything good there.
Nothing you've heard. This is not a tale that would be told freshly, I think, in your towns. But yeah. He travels for about an hour before dusk. And we should probably give the horses a rest. And to be honest, like, the bandages you guys made while we were, they look pretty shitty. We should stop and maybe actually take care of those wounds. And Perez is like, like I said, I have a little bit of experience. I could probably help.
I can assist you on that.
I would love that, thank you. Should we... Does somebody want to go scout for a spot? Or should we stay on the road?
I can take a look.
Z kind of slows the cart. If you'd like to make an investigation check. Are you looking for... Where are you looking? There's rolling hills on either side. It's fairly open, but there's the road that you're traveling on.
The one that would give most cover.
Okay, roll a investigation check.
Oh, I see double digits.
25.
Wow.
25.
Nice.
He finds a hotel.
Yeah, in the middle of the forest. Please come in.
Free stay, bathhouse, everything.
Yeah, exactly. No. So what you do find is Cal gallops off in front, a little off the road. There's like a path that's been made, and you do find like a previous encampment that probably other travelers have used. There's like where the hill breaks off. There's like a stony face that you could probably park the caravan not too far from and get a little bit of shelter if it does rain.
Yeah, I'll go back and report.
Cool. Bringing the cart over, takes a little while, settles the horses. You guys begin to settle up camp, setting a fire, preparing what rations you do have. The night comes. Is anybody taking a watch overnight, or are you all resting?
I can take a watch.
Yeah, I can take a watch as well.
The logistics of taking the watch. What is like a good time schedule so we know how many people we need at a time?
So if you guys have 5, 6, 7, 8 in your party at the moment, You do all collectively at least require 8 hours of rest. 6 hours of that has to be sleep, except for Cal. 6 hours of that has to be sleep. The other 2 can be taking watch, tending to wounds, eating, doing whatever menial tasks you need. So you would need a total of 4 watches over the course of the night. Cal, you're taking first watch?
Again.
Where are the rest of you sleeping? Are you setting up tents, under the night sky, under the little stony outcropping, in the cage, over it? Where's everyone settling? Gilwin.
I feel like this encampment, actually, can I kind of check it first and see how recent somebody had been there?
Yeah, sure. Roll a survival check.
Oh, yeah. Survival. I'm pretty good at those, but I'm not good at rolling, apparently. That is a total of 6.
6? You go over and Z's like trying to light the fire. He's like starting it a little separately and like adding like a hay, like a straw to it, and you go over and like put your hand in the coals. It's warm. There's probably somebody here within the last few hours. At least it's hot. Z is trying to light a fire. Yeah, it's hot.
I'm gonna get P, who now, for whatever reason, after that last hurrah that we had, where we massacred a whole lot of people, I can communicate with P a little bit more.
Okay.
P seems to understand me and seems to like follow some commands. And I guess I had noticed that maybe, feel like on the way there, you know, I ask P, I go, can you help him? And yeah, I feel like, yeah,
He spits on the fire and you watch as it engulfs in fire.
Nice.
I give P a little high five, flaming high five. Nice. I'm gonna perch him up. See if we can. I'm gonna perch him up and then yeah. I guess I'll try to find a place that's closer to Cal and Rhea.
Okay. What about you two? Thorn and Joy. There we go. Where are you guys sleeping? You're taking the watch alone, Cal?
I mean, if anyone would like to join me, I would not say no.
Crickets. Where are you two sleeping?
I'll be happy to do it.
Oh,
Amazing.
All right. Thorn, where are you settling up?
Probably just by the fire. She doesn't really want to be in the cart anymore, so.
I don't know. Freya?
I'll just like, if the fire's here, I'll like put my feet up and then lean against a tree. And then I'll just take my headband that's around my head, just put it on my and then just like a dad.
Badass. Okay. As the party begins to settle, Z and Brez actually climb into the cage, set up a little bedroll for themselves. Karazak's kind of does a similar thing to you, but up against the cage, the cart. Joy and Cal, I'd like you both to roll perception checks for your watch. Joy?
19.
Ooh.
10.
10. So you're a little bit more distracted, but you guys have 2 hours. You begin to tend to your wounds. You're fine. The night is yours.
Sitting around the fire and seeing Thorn sleeping, Joy will go up to Thorn and pick up the guitar and sit by the fire and just kind of lightly like strum a few chords, and he's gonna sing a song about the trail and about having regrets as you travel down a new path once more after 1,000 paths before that, and longing for home. And it seems like this is probably something that's a little bit more genuine and you can see that he's a little bit there's a bit of pain in his voice. But he kind of softly continues that song.
It is a beautiful song.
A great woman wrote it.
It reminds me of a story from long ago. Are you familiar with the Golden Path?
I'd love to hear it again.
It's the tale of the Zeterian Empire, starting from Elysium, making its way across Torvea, eventually being stopped at Albinum, moving from city to city, and depends who's telling the story, destroying or saving each city as they progress. And Albinum was the last stop, right down the middle. You speak of paths, and I feel like all of our paths have crossed for a reason.
An addendum. I feel like all of your paths crossed for a reason. I think you just need somebody to record it.
With my very limited experience of being in this group setting, I don't think that being a fly on the wall will be okay.
Do I seem like a fly on the wall type to you?
Or an observer, I should say. I think perhaps you will find yourself more involved. Perhaps more than you like, but involved nonetheless. One step at a time. Tomorrow, get him. Maybe a few more days. I actually am not from here. It's weird. I just met you, but I feel like I can talk to you. I want to tell you things. Maybe it's just the kind of soul you have. But whatever the case, I'm glad we've met.
I'll like uncork a water skin and pour 2 cups of water.
Nice.
And just pass it over to you.
Oh yeah, thank you. And I'll move my mask up. And then
To the next chapter.
cheers. And then
And with that, your watch comes to an end. No interruptions. The screeches are quiet. But your watch ends? Who are you waking up for the next watch? You wake up Freya?
I'll let Joy wake up Freya.
How do you wake up Freya?
This is gonna be so good.
You know, Cal over there, he said something about me being an observer, and I have to tell you that I've observed one thing this night, and you are just immaculate while you sleep.
I snore.
Oh, wow, you're deep. All right. I'll like shake Freya.
Can I, just because you woke me up in that way, may I attack him because he woke me up?
Yeah, sure. So what do you do? So as you're shaken awake, what do you do?
It would be like a uppercut.
Beautiful. Roll to attack, an unarmed strike. So roll 20 plus
Shoryuken.
strength.
Oh.
I'm tired. It's like a
Natural 1.
You hear in your arm as you like crack your elbow.
Whoa there, Tiger. I mean, I appreciate your readiness here, but I come as a friend.
How tall are you? This isn't me asking. I'm like, it's me.
Joy is like 5'8", but he wears like 4-inch platform shoes to be taller than he is.
So that makes him what, 5'11"?
Yeah, he's like almost 6 feet tall. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just like peek out roll my eyes and then just stand up and look down, and then just behind you.
And he'll like lie down in the exact spot that Frey had like just picked up from.
Still warm.
It's nice and warm.
All right. Are you waking up anybody else, or Freya? Are you waking up anybody?
Just me.
Cool. Cal, where do you rest?
By the fire.
It's comforting. The heat of the flame is reminiscent. Freya, can I get a perception check from you?
Whoa, that was a good one.
Nice.
What is it?
It's a 19, but I don't know if we're counting the one that's on the
19.
table.
It's up to you. Do you want to count it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So as you kind of take watch, standing, I assume.
No, I'm sitting and sharpening my axe, if that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Because I have that thing.
Yeah. Cool. With your whetstone, whetstone. Use a little bit of your water skin to almost like simultaneously polishes the axe. The night's quiet. You can hear the crackling of the fire beginning to die out. You can. There's no clouds in the sky. As if the tears had dried up. It's a beautiful night. The open hills. It's comforting. The only thing missing to make it perfect is the crashing of waves. But it's much, much nicer than the walls that encased you. You can see for miles over the hills. Just barely in the distance, you see some flickering of light, which you assume is Gatum. Your watch comes to an end with no interruptions. Who are you waking up for the next watch?
Are the goblins allowed to? Or just us?
Yeah?
Okay, I'll wake up a goblin.
Which one? Karaz, Zizix, or Berez?
Oh, shit. I don't remember which one told me they went to Fono. I think it's the
Karazux was,
That one.
yeah.
I'll wake up.
All right, Kara's gonna, Sorry, that was my killer instinct.
It's very scary.
Yeah,
You're tough.
I am, you know. I'm a member of the Cragtooth clan. Kind of. I haven't completed my first job yet, but yeah, I was interrupted. Because I let them interrupt me. Yeah. Anyways, I guess it's my time to be the lone wolf and watch over the wolf pack.
I'll sit close to you, so if anything happens, just let me know.
Cool, thank fucking God.
Okay, I'll sleep right here.
Cool, okay. He like pulls out a dagger and he's like, I'm ready. Okay.
And I'm gonna have my axe here, but I'll just go like, yeah.
So you close your eyes and begin to drift off. You hear.
Can I hit him with just the, not the axe part,
Yeah.
but just the,
Killer instincts. And you eventually find yourself to sleep. The rest of you are let to sleep, uninterrupted. As you wake up to Zizix and Brez, already making breakfast in the morning. As a new day comes, a bright blue sky, the rolling hills around, and the road path ahead of you. You find yourselves together as breakfast is made, utilizing the rations probably from your packs. A lot of cured meats, but there's like eggs and whatnot that were probably they had found on their way to here. Breakfast is served. Unless there's anything you guys would like to do before heading off the road.
Gilwin sees that breakfast is served and everybody's gonna start making their way there. He kind of goes to the back of the cart again and finds his way up, maybe stepping on the wheel and then getting up there. And he gets up and he notices how beautiful this is. So there's like rolling mountains and sun's just coming up. It's probably, I want to say it's like a clear sky, but with like a pink tint, because it's like maybe the sun had just gotten up. And he goes again.
The Ridlian Peaks in the background. Another beautiful landscape.
Starts going down, and P's at the bottom of the carriage, kind of like squawking up. And I think Mom and Dad are gonna really like this one. And go.
Beautiful.
Justin gets breakfast.
As you guys pack your things, finish your breakfast, head off on the road. Who is keeping watch as you guys travel on the road forward? Z takes his position, driving the cart. Everything's loaded. You're on your horse?
Yeah.
Who's keeping a watch? An eye just on the surroundings?
I'd like go behind, like, I'd take a watch from behind, like, see if anyone's following us or,
Sure.
like, yeah, behind the cart.
Okay.
I'll get on top and probably have a view of the front then.
Perfect. I got the two of you to roll perception checks for the day.
Oh, that's cocked. Thank God. Oh, that's even worse. 11.
11.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Thank God.
As you guys travel on the road, it's a nice, beautiful day. No birds, just the hills.
Bugs?
Bugs. Mad bugs. But most of you are used to it at this point, the distance you've traveled.
Sorry, they're angry? Angry bugs. Oh, lots of bugs. Right. Oh.
I'll take one.
Take a bug?
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Do you just like pop it in a vial or?
Yes.
Okay.
You could eat it.
Yeah, he goes kind of mascot.
Okay, cool. As you like cork it and like go to put it in your like pocket, you get like you realize as you put it in the dark, it is a firefly. Just leftover from the night before. Leftover.
It's leftovers.
What's leftover
For
from the night
somebody.
before?
Someone's not eating this, so.
Beautiful. You guys travel for 8 hours.
Wow.
It's a long road, and most of what the Allied Nations area, Otalan territory, is just open fields, farm towns. There are times where you can see in the distance like barns and like farming lots. Continuing on, you don't bump into anybody. It's maybe a little weird, but up ahead, a little closer than you probably would have liked to spot, Gilwin, you do see a ravine. There is like a, wow, love my descriptions, a ravine. So water.
There's water.
There's water that's like quite a ways down,
Okay.
and there's like a large bridge that goes over.
Bridge.
A bridge.
Oh my God. Cal, a bridge.
But this is not in the mountains.
No, but I've met you on a bridge. We should go towards the bridge.
I think it's destiny.
Bridges are so beautiful. I'm gonna call this Destiny Bridge.
Destiny Bridge.
Yeah. Hey.
Fuck it.
And I like shake. Is it the same driver? Like, is it Z or
Yeah,
is it?
Z is still driving.
Hey, Z.
I'm focusing.
No, I know. And focus towards the stream.
Oh shit, there's a ravine! I wasn't focusing very well, my bad. He slows the cart as you guys do begin to approach this ravine. It's probably 60 feet across. It's a wide bridge, looks fairly sturdy from what you can see. But he stops before. Well, that's a ravine.
That's quite beautiful. Let's stop. I'm gonna get down. Hey, Cal. I guess we have to go across.
I looked to Z, is like, is this the way to get to him?
Yeah, we might actually reach it by nightfall if we keep up this pace with no interruptions.
That sounds like foreshadowing. I'm gonna go run up. I'm gonna go run up and just like excited, like go towards the bridge and try to get a nice point in the middle where I can just take a photo of like.
So you run onto the bridge?
Yeah.
All right. So
Actually,
your backup character? No, I'm just kidding. You run out onto the bridge. You're fine.
nice.
It's a bridge.
Yeah,
It's about 10
it's a
feet
bridge.
wide. It would be tight for the cart you have because it is a prison cage, fully metal, reinforced. Z kind of pulls the cart a bit to the side and he's like, I don't know if that thing's gonna hold all our weight. It's meant for trade carts and caravans. I've passed a few of these before and there was no problem, but I don't know. I just wouldn't take the risk. Should we ditch the cart or? We could probably take the cart with just the cart.
I'll get out and the cart will just like. I'll walk.
Yeah, perhaps we'll all cross the bridge first and then take the cart and then hop back in the cart.
I'm in the middle of the bridge and I go, hey guys, it looks really cool. And you can see he pulls out the box in the middle of the bridge and he's taking a photo of the...
So actually, if you look south, the ravine goes all the way up to the Ridley Peaks. Hundreds of miles.
Beautiful.
It is. You can just, actually you can't really see the details, but it does. It's like a stunning capture. There's leading lines, perfect picture.
Right. That's nice. I'm gonna take the opposite of what you just said. I'm kidding.
Cool, hey, no. If you face north.
No. I do take the south picture and then I kind of like, about to put it back in and wait. I like look to my left and where I had come from, take a picture of the bridge with everybody at the end of it. It's really nice, yeah.
Love that.
How far is the water from the edge?
You look over, 150-ish feet
Oh,
drop
to the water.
to the water. It is a ravine.
Right,
That's my
ravines.
amazing description.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make my way across and then just hail everybody over.
Okay. Cal, you're still keeping an eye.
Mm-hmm.
You're just starting to see another cart come towards you
From,
from the direction you came.
what does it look like?
With your dirty 20, you can see it's a single horse drawing like a regular, just like carrying cart. There is one woman, you could tell, leading the cart, and she looks a little frazzled. The cart gets closer and closer and faster. The horse is like freaking out. As you're getting a good look at this, the horse is like galloping and she's trying to rein it back. You see another human man behind who's also pulling the reins. They're trying to slow the cart. They're freaking out. The cart is barreling towards the ravine.
Like on the path or just like out of control?
Just off the path.
Oh shit.
Yeah. They're freaking out. The rest of you now begin to see this as there's screaming coming from the couple. Move, go, stop, no! As they're just freaking out. The horse is dragging them, not in a good way.
Can I ride and try and like help them with like ride next to the horse and trying to like grab the reins?
All right, so as Cal takes off from the group and starts charging towards the horse, you pull around, make a little U and come up beside. You have maybe like 600 feet of clearance before the horse hits the ravine.
Mm-hmm.
You're roll an animal handling check.
Oh, that's a 5.
Ooh.
5. You are galloping beside and you try to grab like the fucking thing here on the horse. I don't know what it's called.
Bridle.
Reins?
Is it the
Bridle.
the bridle
Bridle,
on the
yeah.
horse? Thank you. You
Nailed
grab
it.
the bridle of the horse and it turns and looks at your horse gives like a back leg kick to your horse. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
So as I get my horse kicked, I'll reach out my hand, make a fist. An arcane clock appears in front of my fist, and I'll kind of like turn it counterclockwise, and I'll use Chronal Shift.
All right.
Nice.
There's a moment where you guys watch Cal gallop into the distance. And he goes to grab the horse. Roll another animal handling check.
20.
Oh, that's better.
There's a 2 in there.
14.
Goes to grab the horse, and you see as it is about to kick him, and then there's this wave of deja vu. And you see Cal run up to the horse, grab the bridle, reef on it. The horse kind of skids and drops. The cart turns, and one of the wheels kind of and slides. The cart slows as the horse just and stops as it gets back up, alive. But the cart is halted
This horse is gonna be pissed.
Nice.
and broken. You see as the man and woman thrown from the cart she falls gracefully and lands and kind of rolls as you watch the man like go to like protect her, and you watch as he lands and goes to grab her and his leg just kind of the wrong way, and he's like just lets out this like reaping scream. The horse gets up. Thank you. And the woman stands, she's like, wow, I'm surprised I didn't get more hurt than, oh my God! What? He's just like, I can't look. Is it bad? I looked. As bad as. Just passes out. He rolled a nat 1 and she rolled a nat 20. I've never had that
That's
before.
amazing. Hearing all the commotion, Gilwin is dashing there, obviously thinking something is going on, and I feel like by the time he got there, the scene has already been done. He's passed out. Gilwin's gonna run up to the man and try to do a medicine check and see if I can help.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
Can I assist Gilwin?
Yeah,
medicine
sure.
check?
Thorn runs up behind.
Where's his camera when he needs it? I'll just sit on top of the cart, just gonna watch.
Freya?
I was gonna just like lean on my axe and just be like, I can't.
Medicine check?
22.
22.
Nice. Oh, I get to roll
You
two.
can, you can assist, yeah.
I got an 18.
18. Between the two of you, taking your water skin, you kind of prop up his head, pour a little water in his mouth as Gilwin, you go for the leg, and you're like, oh, this doesn't look too bad. As you lift his head up, his leg kind of falls, and you're like, that's bone, that's bone, that's just bone. You see like pale white, a full clean break on the calf.
In that instance, what would...
3, 2, 1. As you're pouring the water in his mouth, he kind of. You begin to wrap up and bandage his leg. The blood. There's a moment where you use a little bit of your. You have conjure flame.
I have burning hands.
Just burning hands?
Yeah.
Okay. Just like a light ignition of fire, you instantly cauterize the wound.
Awesome.
Slowly staunching the bleeding, you begin to wrap it up. He'll be fine.
I'm sorry. Do you always let the kid do the surgery and?
I think he does a great job.
Hal,
Catch
what
me
are you
up
doing?
fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna help get off my horse, help the woman up, and
Thank
Watch
you.
as 2 children heal this man.
Or like setting a wound.
Just for future reference, this is something that you're gonna allow me to do, is like use a little bit of a hot, like burning
We'll see how
things.
well you roll.
Okay.
Wow, you guys are incredible. Thank you. I don't know what would have happened if.
probably died. That's a 150-foot drop over there.
Oh. Thank you.
What happened?
What? I've never seen the horses so spooked before.
We came, we
You
came from
Yes.
Peridin.
Sorry,
I forgot the name
I'm
of
not
my
from.
hometown.
Is it to the west, to the south?
Slightly to the east, just south of Stone Spring.
Are these humans?
They are. The human woman, she's wearing like a traveling just garb. She's got like a brown leather apron that looks like she kind of always wears. The man's just wearing like a white tunic, regular traveling clothes. They had, like the cart is filled, now kind of strewn about the ground. Just bags of supplies, looks like clothes, there's like a dresser, there's a chest.
South of Stone Spring. Did you get attacked by very scary, terribly gruesome figures with bloody skull heads?
We got out before that happened. The town, some people chose to stay. We had nothing really between the two of us other than our homes, so we figured we'd settle up with the rest and head to Gatton. There was an attack the night before, thankfully. Only a few people got hurt, but, oh no. She runs over to the cart and lifts up a basket, and she's like, actually, you know what? Oh, thank God. One of the families, they brings over the basket.
Oh my God.
They didn't make it, but the boy is fine. She shows you a baby boy,
Oh my God.
human. We decided to take him. I never wanted a child, but it seemed more cruel to leave him there behind. Those creatures need to leave him alone. Took his parents, though.
I think you did the right thing. Maybe we can we bring them to Gatum?
We're headed to Gatum. Perhaps you'd like to travel with us.
Cart's in a bit of a state.
I'm sure we can fix it.
Really?
I mean, maybe. I can maybe. We can fix it, right?
I mean, I'm not the most handy with tools, but
But Freya's really strong.
it's true. Do you absolutely need all of these things?
It's our whole livelihood.
Can we put it in our cart?
You guys have a car?
Something like that.
Isn't a little suspicious that we have like a prison cart?
Oh,
It's a fortified cart.
yeah.
But our concern is it might not make it over the bridge.
Oh.
How bad is the cart damaged? Their cart damaged?
The back end of it's like fractured and one of the wheels is broken off.
Like the wheels, like the axle's broken, or like the
The
wheel
axle's
is broken?
The wheel is fine, just broken off.
I mean, we can try and fix their cart.
Yeah, I think it's worth a try. If we can't fix it, then we can try to take our cart across.
Yeah, I'll motion you over.
Can I go up to you and like just ask to talk to you away from everyone?
Sure.
Just for a second.
Sure. Of course I can talk to you in private away from everyone else.
So you're extremely smart, very intelligent, as you've shown over time.
I mean-
of us becoming friends or companions.
You said that, not me. But I also
Oh, yes.
but I also agree with you, yes.
Okay, of course. You don't find any of this like a little suspicious?
Of these
Been
people?
quiet, a perfectly timed thing to happen for us to just fix the day because your generosity knows no bounds apparently.
I mean, I think that everyone's trying to either dead or already in Gatum.
Traveling with a baby is really tough.
How do you suggest we make them prove? I mean, he broke his leg. He's passed out. So
Another problem. You gonna carry him on your back or do you expect me to be the donkey?
no, I don't expect you to carry anything. I offered you a horse.
Do you think I could fit on that horse? Look at me.
I mean, we can always try.
If we die,
I
At this point,
saved you.
Gilwin
I
has
saved
walked
you
up.
once. I will do it again.
I don't want to owe you any more favors. I have my own things to do.
So we're bringing the baby?
The baby's not ours. That baby's theirs.
But we're gonna bring the baby to a safe place, right?
Come on, we can't leave them here on the side of the road.
So now everybody's like
going.
Babies.
I'm going to get him. They're going to get him. We are going to get him.
right. So we're all going to get them.
Perhaps we can just try and get the wheel back on this cart, and maybe they can go their own way.
I would like that much more.
I guess we'll try to take. Let's try to take a look at the cart.
Okay,
Figure
who
it
is
out.
leading this?
Not me.
And it's probably one of them.
Joy.
Yes, Cal.
How's your hand at fixing things?
Never did a day of work in their lives.
Very confident of you. I'm just gonna go ahead and check the cart right now. What kind of check would I need to do in order?
Do you have carpenter's tools?
No. I have a 1/8 stick.
Right. So-
well, fortunately, there's a lot of wood around us, considering we're in a forest, and we have one person who I have seen and can cut a whole tree down at one swipe.
Me?
I feel like you have options, not you.
No. Oh,
No.
Freya. Yeah.
Yes.
So...
Freya?
Freya? Freya, what are you doing?
Would you
I
like
feel like I would know how to do it. I do have things with me.
I'll start gathering the pieces as you guys they're trying to figure it out. And I'll
Because I
just
have a hammer, I have
grab
a
the wheel.
crowbar.
I'll keep an eye out too.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
feel like I would probably know how to fix a wheel on a cart.
You're pretty proficient. Let's roll. You don't have a carpenter's tools, so
She has a hammer.
You have a hammer
And a crowbar.
and a crowbar. I don't know.
Fire.
I'm really good at. I have a good survival modifier.
And rope. I got rope.
I would say you can choose between survival or sleight of hand.
Can I assist Freya?
Survival.
And I'll do survival as well.
Yeah, why not? The two of you try to repair the ass end and the wheel of the cart.
I have 18.
I have 8.
So
I'm not trying very hard.
yeah, the lackluster of wanting to help these people. There's a few times where Freya's just like, "Get on the fucking, why won't this be upstairs?"
And then I kind of come in and go, oh, maybe you have to do kind of this and.
But between the two of you, takes an hour or so. Evening begins to break.
Oh my.
You do manage to get a workable cart. Thank you. I don't have any money, but I feel like I owe you something.
Do you think we should maybe make a camp quick and take a rest? And if you have any supplies, like, I think we're all getting pretty hungry. Been on the road for quite a bit.
Gilwin, to be quite honest, it's getting dark and you heard the howls. I don't think that we should stay here.
Right, yeah, what was I thinking?
As for payments, you're saving a baby's life. If you have anything to eat,
We do
Not
have...
the baby, just to be clear. We don't need to eat.
Who would eat a baby?
I'm sorry, I just thought it was a little bit unclear by how Cal said that, but
I would prefer something less than baby.
Prefer?
vague preference.
Fresh fruit. Yes, baby is very, very low on my list.
But still on the list.
Yeah, Cal, I think we should talk about that.
Okay.
You guys are like really weird.
I have food. And she kind of quickly scuttles over to her cart and goes through a couple of bags and brings out some like dried cured meats and some like jerky and whatnot and some like stewed vegetables. I can feed you, I'm sure. As my lazy ass husband wakes up.
He's broken pretty badly.
Yeah.
And you have an
That's his
infant.
head. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
You don't have to babysit it because I'm with the infant with P and we're like making faces at them.
Roll animal handling.
Oh, yeah.
In that time,
Sure, animals.
in that time, could we have suggested that Z try with the empty cart move over the bridge?
12.
12. Baby begins to cry a little bit, but you soften it and it cries and you soften it. Goes on for a while.
He's like dancing on my back, doing like little tricks.
So you empty the cart and just Z and the two horses and the cart go across?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps may I recommend that we tie a rope around your friend and, you know, if the whole bridge collapses, maybe we can at least rescue one goblin.
You know what? I like that idea.
So you're tying a rope around Z. He's like, the fuck is this? Oh, is this a goblin? You want to put a leash on a goblin?
Oh,
That's...
Not unless you're into it. But
That's okay.
But that may be more of your brother's speed. He is the bad boy.
Oh my god.
Hey, no king shaming, you know, I haven't tried this, but I like it. He tightens it and he's like, I could do this.
Hey, B, you might got a bad boy on your hands.
Rez is kind of like, he cries sometimes after saying so. You heard the, okay. He's like sitting there proudly like, so bad. And the car begins to move across. You hear the metal wheels going along. I'll get perception checks from you two. So you tied the thing and you suggested go across. I assume you guys are keeping eyes.
20.
16.
23.
23. The cart gets about a third of the way And it is a large cart because it's a prison cart. The wheels are like just barely not touching the sides of the rope railing. And you hear this. Nothing happens. The cart continues about halfway across. How much rope did you guys use?
All of it.
I used my 50 feet of rope.
That's it?
Oh, you have rope.
The bridge is around 100 feet across.
I think I also have. I don't have any rope. Does anybody have any rope?
I can check if I have rope if you give me one
I do.
second.
I have a bag of sand, if that helps.
I also have 50 feet of rope, so I probably would have tossed it to them too.
Tie it around and extend the length of the rope. Hey, I think this is going well.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And then Cal.
Famous last words.
You see the rope kind of handle rails that have the wooden posts along, and there's steel barring along. The rope has kind of wrapped around the wheel and is slowly wrapped around it more and more and more.
Can I shout out, stop?
He's like, what? As you see the railing rope completely pulls off all the posts. And you see he kind of, what? Poof, the post on the other side drops into the ravine. The cart's fine.
Okay, hold on.
The other post. Poof, the bridge begins to drop. You rolled a nat 1.
Oh no!
Should have let me drive.
As you watch as the bridge just kind of begins to free fall.
Oh my gosh.
You have the rope around Z, but as the horses begin to freak out, the cart drops. I spit everywhere. The bridge collapses, and Z kind of hear this. As he slowly begins to descend 100 feet.
Oh my gosh.
Freya, a little help, Freya. Freya,
Okay.
a little help here, please.
I have the rope around me, kind of the end of a what do you
tug of
call
war?
it? Tug of war thing,
Cool.
and I guess I'll just plant myself.
Athletics check from the two of you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Please.
As the cart, you've lost the steel cart.
Oh.
I rolled a nat 1 for the strength of the bridge. That's all that I could have rolled.
Oh
that
my
was
goodness.
It's 9.
14 in total.
14. Thank you.
14 and
18.
18. So you hear the. And silence as the rope went slack, but Z kind of fell at an angle.
Oh no.
You begin to pull him up. Quiet.
Oh no.
You hear the splash of the cart hitting the water.
Can I produce a good berry?
Yeah.
And then when he gets up, just shove it in his mouth.
Before, I'm healing word just from the top of the.
So as the body kind of drags up, you just see there's blood all down the side of his face. His arm is fractured and bent in towards his chest where he hit the wall.
Quick, get the child.
I'm gonna
The children.
I tell the mother, the woman, to watch the child because I've been playing with it this whole time. I run over, medicine check.
Before that, you get healing word off.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll the healing points for that, and you summon a good berry.
Yep.
Shoves a berry in his mouth.
Not using my own dice tray. 6.
What is your word of healing?
Oh fuck.
With that,
Well, sounds lovely.
so you kind of, fuck. You can't see 'cause there's blood on one side of his face. You run over.
I just have a good berry in my hand. I'm like, is he awake?
He's awake.
Oh, I'll just keep this for later. Put it in my pocket.
You run over. Go ahead, roll a medicine check.
Oh boy, 8.
8. You're like, his arm is clearly dislocated, probably some fractures, and you're like, you're on a roll. You saved Cal's life. You bandaged that man. You've got this. You've seen this happen before. You grab his arm, you're like, huh! He's like, ah! You look back and it's just like, my arm! Why would you do that?
I'm sorry. I
You're like,
tried.
My coin purse was on that cart. Damn it! Now what?
I think the bridge is out of the question now.
Can I take all the rope? And then I'm going to turn to you because to me, you're the leader. I'm going to say, I have a spear. What if I throw the spear over to the other side and then we shimmy over in the rope?
With the baby.
Fuck the baby.
The baby.
Oh, it'll cry and those creepy things will come get us at night.
I feel like that
the baby is
would work. But there may be another bridge.
As dusk begins to settle, after you guys had eaten, Z eventually gets his arm popped back into place. Thank you for that, guys. I do appreciate it, even though you let the child re-dislocate my arm. That's fine.
Hey, you had a 50-50 chance of it succeeding or failing. You were just unlucky this time.
Math doesn't seem right.
I did eventually pop it back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we kind of like settled in, is it okay if I went and set traps for food?
Are you guys settling down for the night?
I thought that's what you said we were doing.
You guys had already eaten dinner. Sorry, my apologies. She had made you food and then tested Z across the.
You said we passed some farms. We passed some farmsteads.
But now we're back.
An hour back. I'll ask the woman first her name.
I'm sorry, I'm so rude. My name's Carmen, and this is Oliver.
Do you know of any other ways across the river, Carmen?
Thanks for a moment.
And where might that be?
Past Stone Spring.
Then you need to go to get him.
There's been rumors that Birkby has some odd goings on. Catham seems to be taking refugees.
You understand that trying to be stealthy with the baby is quite difficult.
Kind of got the baby and stuff. Yeah.
They're right beside us. They can hear
I'm not there.
This is a very serious conversation happening, but let's just say I'm with the baby.
Sure.
And just in the background of this very serious conversation, you can see Gil playing with the baby, but he goes into his other box and he's pulling out these look like cards, and he's changing form into other animals. Yeah, and the baby, I think, is being entertained.
I think.
Roll animal handling. It's official. I'm making the call now. It's a dungeon master of my own game. All baby interactions are animal handling because they're fucking evil.
I refuse to have any baby interaction.
13.
13? A little better. The baby, what are the shapes that P transforms into?
Let's say for now I'll have 2 different ones. So he can go from his bird form, and maybe he's gonna go into a rabbit.
A rabbit?
Yeah, a
You see the
rabbit.
baby kind of grabs the ear.
Oh! He goes and he shocks back into a bird form. Yeah.
Doesn't do damage. It's a fucking baby.
Hey,
This
fucking
dude
baby.
begins to
If it did, I'd be worried.
Yeah, this
I'd
baby.
be like, is this the
super
thing that's
cute.
screaming at night?
I'm taking the baby.
I'm murdering the baby.
But yeah, while
on,
that's
you know.
happening, Oliver Hunt wakes up.
Excuse me.
It's on his leg. Don't look, don't look. Thank you for that. His stomach rumbles and he grabs some food that was made earlier. What happened? He looks at the bridge.
Well, we tried to cross the bridge. Unsuccessfully.
Sorry, get your name. Oliver.
Hi. I'm Cal.
Nice to meet you, Cal. That's a cool name. Where are you from?
You're probably wondering why I'm wearing this mask.
I guess.
You see, when I was an adolescent, I was involved in a terrible accident.
Oh.
No, I'm walking up and I'm taking your mask and I'm just going like that. I'm hitting it against your face. I can't hear it again. Not today.
It left me horribly scarred.
But onto more important matters, we need to get across this ravine.
Yeah, it's supposed to, honestly, if the bridge was still there, it'd probably take about a couple hours and we'd be in Gatham. We were expecting to arrive tonight, but, honey, she's like, yeah. About a day's travel day's travel north.
We'd have to pass through
Stone Spring?
Stone Spring.
At least close to it.
Spear? Rope?
Not with the injured man and the baby.
I think no matter what we do, it sounds kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
And it's already getting dark. So what are we doing tonight?
Tonight, we passed a farmhouse an hour back. Maybe we can set up shelter there. It's better than being out in the open.
Do you hear that?
It was Oliver. Oliver, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Are there any places to take refuge?
Closest town would have probably been Peridin, where we came from. We've only been traveling for about a day. But, like you said, there was a few farmsteads on the way. Along Shantae's belt, lots of farming land. It's probably our best bet.
What do you think?
I don't want to go back.
It doesn't make sense to go back. And we've already stayed on the road once, and we were much closer to Stone Spring before.
And it just sounds like those monsters are coming our direction.
They're following us.
We can head towards Stone Spring and head the direction that we need to.
Will the sun go down before we get to this farmhouse?
Yeah?
Sun sets.
Okay, good.
Yes.
You see just the oranges mix with the dark blues that begin to reveal the starry sky above. Faint, in the distance, the screams emanate once more. You see as the horses begin to freak out. And the baby.
Oh no. I'm trying. I'm still playing with the baby, trying to.
Can't even talk to animals and you say you can.
All right. This is what we must do. Unfortunately, we must take apart your cart. I start stacking piles of wood, let's say every 50 feet.
Okay.
And we're going to start lighting them on fire to kind of create a perimeter with the back of the ravine to.
So you tear apart their cart to do this?
Or any scraps of wood, because it's I'm assuming that when it crashed, there's a lot of wood that broke.
Most was utilized.
Right.
But yeah, you can definitely find some scraps. You would, if you want to do, how many pyres would you like to make?
50 feet, maybe 4.
You'd have to take apart some of the cart.
How tall are the trees around us?
There's a few trees
Are
around
they tall?
you. 30, 40 feet? Not massive.
Yeah, we can.
Would that be long enough to cross over? Like, how long was the bridge?
Just a little over 100 feet. 100. Definitely not impossible, but
I'm just trying to create light.
Yeah.
Utilizing whatever wood I can find.
utilizing
just
what
help you
food
cut
you
down
can
trees.
scavenge, the two of you do begin to create like a circle around the edge of the ravine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you think we should keep
horseshoe.
moving?
I'm just a witness.
Oh my gosh.
Useless.
Just a useless.
I'd rather face the enemy up front versus get caught from behind.
So you're building camps, like fires, in the direction of where they might be coming from, and then having our back towards the ravine. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty smart,
It's like
actually.
a funeral
So kind of
pyre.
dangerous.
Excuse for the baby and this man.
What?
Should we offer him?
You guys
You
set
were
up the
playing with the baby
pyres,
2 seconds ago.
and you're setting up camp for the night.
It's like dark, right?
It is now becoming dark. The time it takes.
It seems like our options are limited, guys. Like, I appreciate everything you've gone through, but I think the time's up. We have to do what's best with what we have at this point, and I think that'll involve just making sure our back's up, against the wall, as it were, so that we can make sure that we're only getting attacked from one side if we do get attacked at all.
There is still the bridge hanging loosely on the side of the ravine as well.
Oh, so we could potentially attempt to fix the bridge.
You could try.
How would you
Not
do
at
I
it?
think it'd be would be hard.
How would you fix the bridge?
I don't
Like
know.
100
A
feet
spear
across.
and rope.
Yeah, so I guess we're trying to.
Can I
buckle
utilize
down.
that wood instead of tearing their cart
Yes,
apart?
sure. So you leave the cart. You knew the bridge was there. You utilized some of the wood from the bridge. Cool. As you guys set up the pyres, 50 feet apart, 4 of them surrounding the camp.
Yeah, not like a full-on tent, fancy, just what the bare minimum. This is not going to be a pleasant sleep.
Right. Set up camp. The screeches in the distance. I'd like,
Can I stay by the edge of the fire
yeah,
on the outside so I can look 120 feet into the dark?
yes, roll a perception check.
I would like to do the same.
Not great. 9.
9. The light blaring beside you, it's kind of hard to see over the hills. But you do keep watch. You're doing the same? Roll a perception check.
16.
16.
Yep.
As well, keeping an eye, the ground, the skies. You keep watch. The rest of you are bedding down,
Yeah, I would say so.
or is there anything else?
If Frey's keeping watch, I'm going to reach out my hand, for a handshake, and clasp her hand. If there's any sign of anything, do not hesitate to wake us up. And I will cast Gift of Alacrity.
Okay.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah.
That sounds nice.
So Gift of Alacrity, for the duration of 8 hours, you can add 1d8 to your initiative roll.
Oh, crazy.
All right. As the rest of you bed down, Thorn and Echo. Thorn and Freya. Thank you.
Not dead.
I'm sorry, guys. You, my bad. Carmen and Oliver set up a little tent. Takes them a while, but they eventually get the baby down. Z and Brez kind of huffed at their makeshift cart tent is now gone. They just roll out some bedrolls. Bed down. Night is yours, the two of you. In 2 hours at least. Anything you'd like to do?
I'm staring.
Just staring forward. Yeah, I feel like
Focused.
Thorn is also kind of focused forward.
Love it. Okay. 2 hours goes by. and your watch comes to an end with no problems. Who are you waking up to take the next watch?
I don't think I should go to sleep yet because you gave me that.
It lasts for 8 hours.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna. How are you sleeping?
He is in the cart, just with like his boots up on top of like a piece of barrel or something.
So you're like sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab your foot
Oh my gosh.
and I'm gonna drag you off of it, and then just say your turn. And walk away. You can't talk to me. I'm already left.
Okay.
All right. Are you waking up anybody, Thorn, or are you just...
No, I don't think I'm gonna wake up anybody yet.
I think from that commotion, Gilwin wakes up.
Sure.
So naturally he just goes, oh, I guess I should go for a watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you two bed down, Joy, not Echo, Joy and Gilwin, I'd like you both to roll perception checks.
Perception, baby.
Perception.
Perception. Nailed it. 21.
Nice.
11.
11. The two of you take watch. Thorn and Freya head for a rest. The screeches, every once in a while, keep you on your toes. And there's rustling from inside your camp.
The only people that aren't visible are just Oliver, Carmen, and the baby, right?
The baby, Z, the rest of them are all there. Thorn's bedroll begins to shift.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
So you watch as you specifically, Gilwin, kind of see as she like crawls out of the bedroll. Just a glint in her eyes. There's like two fangs from her mouth, like a dark barked skin. She kind of and just begins to go for a full sprint heading north.
She's got my guitar.
It's like still on my back.
Yeah, it's still on the back. She grabs you would know is like a bag of supplies of food and just gives it with a speed unlike her own.
I smack Freya. I said, sorry. Thorn's running away. And I'm just after.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the camp because I know he's already bolting, and I'm gonna get P to wake up some of the other members, like maybe the goblins, and I'm gonna go to Cal. Cal. Cal?
Are they here?
No, Thorn is gone, and they took supplies.
Thorn. Why would they leave?
I don't know, but they ran that way, and I just point up. I guess a ravine going north.
Heading north along
Yeah.
the ravine towards Stone Spring.
Oh God.
I can still see her, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm throwing my boomerang at her.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I got knock your feet out.
cool.
you
Going
throw-
for the feet.
You do
So
it this way.
I make a ruling in D&D that if you want to go for a specific shot, like you're aiming for a specific location on the creature or... No, that's usually it. If you're aiming for a specific location on the creature, you can take a -5 to your roll to attempt to hit that.
It won't hit. It won't kill you. So I'm just gonna
No,
throw
her
it at
AC is pretty low.
What?
Her AC is pretty low.
Okay, fine. I'll go for the legs.
All right.
Nice. You got
It's up
this.
to you.
You got this.
Boomerang is dex and proficiency.
Yeah.
+3.
Yeah, but -5.
And so 5.
Total 5. Your boomer... Total 5? Goes over the ravine.
No, I'm not losing it.
And lands and slides against the ground. But there was a moment there.
Oh boy.
As Joy is taken up after her, I'm going to get everyone involved to roll initiative.
All right. Initiative. So you get a +8 on top of your already.
A
1d8.
D8.
Oh, 1d8, sorry.
Yeah. So you can roll a D20 and a D8. That's the D10, one less.
This one.
Nice.
I roll this once.
Yep, and the D20,
Nice.
and
And the
add them
D20.
together. Sorry.
So that one first, yeah.
Okay, I'll roll here because you can go now.
No, I already rolled on. I rolled on.
That's cocked.
Wow. 25 to 20.
25.
All right. Cal, up first. 20 to 15.
16.
16 is Gilwin.
You rolled 6 plus your normal modifier.
15 to
You
10.
rolled 6 on the D20. On the D20.
And you rolled a 4, and then you rolled a 2 on the D. Where's your...
Don't laugh at me. You can't make fun of me.
Where's your...
Only I make fun of people.
So 15 to 10.
Oh, plus 1.
I got a 10.
10. Okay, we got Joy at 10. And what did you?
7.
7. Okay.
Fine number.
What did you get?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, okay. So we got Freya. And then we have Thorn. I'll eventually get the names. We'll get there. Top of the round is Cal. As Thorn has begun to book it, you've been woken up. Joy's running afterwards. Freya's thrown a boomerang. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get on my horse, my trusty horse again, and go after.
Beautiful. Roll an animal handling check.
You got it. Oh,
Not a high DC.
Oh my
That's a
gosh.
5.
You slap the ass of the horse and go to jump because you're like, I've ridden this thing for a couple of days, now I've got it. As you drop to the ground, the horse takes off without you.
Oh no. Okay, so can I get up and like bolt?
Yeah, sure. Full sprint. Running after now the horse and Thorn. Action as well to do that?
If I can catch up with the horse, I'd like to try and reattempt.
Remount? Yeah, sure, fuck it, why not?
I'm handling it.
Yep.
Better. 19.
19, you jump over the back of the horse and land on the saddle, hooking your feet in, one hand on the reins as you begin to ride up.
I think to myself, cool.
Sick. Okay, next up is Gilwin. Cal's done something cool.
Following Cal's lead, I go, Freya, can you stay here and watch everybody? And I grab another one of the horses,
Sure.
and I try to mimic what Cal just did, but cooler.
Roll an animal handling.
Like
Cooler.
ultimately cooler.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh my god. This is a nat 20. No, it isn't. That's a 16.
16? All right, so you grab another one of the horses. They're already unlatched because you can't leave them attached to the cart. You slap the ass of the horse. It begins to take off. You run after it, kick up off the ground, hook one foot on, slide on. It's a little jaunty, but you do. Looks very cool.
Yes.
And
Very
you
cool.
take off on the other horse. Next up is Joy. You've already started running up behind Thorn.
How close am I to Thorn?
Thorn took her full movement. What's your speed?
30 feet.
30 feet. Are you action dashing? Would you have action dashed last turn?
I would have last turn.
Okay, so she's 20 feet ahead of you.
I take out my book that's attached to my side and I flip it open to a page. I rip it out and I push out forward and like words glow across the book, sparkle and then blast out in front of me.
Okay.
I'm casting Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh, nice. Okay. What do the words say?
I knew you were gonna ask.
Yeah, of course I am. You take my favorite spell in
man.
D&D. I want to know.
God, get back to me.
Okay. Roll a wisdom saving throw, please, Thorn.
Wisdom.
Which actually you get advantage on right now.
Oh.
'Cause it is a
Mark's
charm
face went
effect.
sour there.
Okay, well, I didn't roll that much better. I only got a 10.
10 total?
10 total.
That's a failure, I believe.
It does.
Get wrecked.
So as Thorn's running, you hear she like drops and begins to like roll on the ground, incapacitated at...
A hilarious joke I told.
Okay, sure. I'll take it. But I'm watching you.
I'll prep more in the future.
Love it. Okay, that is Joy's turn. Fred, you're up.
How far away is she? Well, she's incapacitated.
She's around 80 feet away.
And it seems like it's being dealt with.
She's
And
laughing
you
on the
told me
ground.
to stay.
Maniacally laughing on the ground.
But did you see how cool it was?
Well, yeah, I was like, it's okay. I think, you know what? As much as I despise these layups that are with us. I'm just gonna stay there and like keep looking around.
They, you
Seems like
watch
very
as...
on purpose that this is happening.
No, okay, roll a perception check then.
I think it's 0.
8.
8? Okay, so you're kind of keeping watch. You can see you're a little distracted by Thorn, but you do notice Carmen and Oliver peek their heads out of the tent and the baby starts to cry. Sorry. I feel it's so bad because every time you're like, fucking hell.
Like
Thorn.
grasped the great axe. Just like,
Thorn is up next.
I'm not killing kids, but I just don't like them.
Tasha's hideous laughter. It's another wisdom save, right?
At the end of her turn.
And she's incapacitated until, so please roll another wisdom save with advantage.
17. So 17 plus 2, 19.
19. That succeeds. As you can roll a d12 for me.
Oh no!
Under attack.
3.
yeah, 1 to 3.
Roll a d100, baby! Here we go!
Let's do it.
1 to 3 is supposed to be like really
Kill
bad,
the
right?
entire party by accident. 84?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Make conversation about the ensuing battle as I find my wild magic tree.
So,
Hi guys.
so
What is going on?
Yes. What is going on with this thing right here?
I don't think I can tell you what's going on.
Okay.
Because Thorn doesn't know what's going on.
But Thorn's shape is like different right now. It's like you
you
look
yeah,
look
she
different.
looks different.
Okay.
What do you look like?
She just looks more like feral.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And wood-like? Like,
Yeah, there's like wood growing up her skin and stuff like that, yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
You get a front view at this morph as she turns and glares, and you see those like animalistic fangs, sharpened teeth, kind of, and lets out this roar as you see this black wave go across, and it kills the plants within 30 feet of her. I need you to roll a d10 for me.
Oh boy.
A D10?
No, that's D8,
That's
sorry.
a D8, damn it. Where's the D10? This one?
it's your D100.
D100.
Closest to you.
I don't even know anymore. 7.
7. You take 7 points of damage as you feel your like natural life essence be pulled away and sunken into the ground as the ground around her, sucking the life force from the grass around, begins to flourish. Flowers begin to grow up her legs, and you watch as some of her skin on her face more and more grows more bark-like.
My guitar back, please.
And she turns to continue running. Cal, you're up. You are on the horse, full speed.
How far?
So, speed of the horse, I'd say just a full 60 feet would get you. As you've run off, she's about 60 feet away from you,
So if I so I can do full movement of the horse.
which is 60 feet.
Right, okay. And then I still have an action.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll catch up, and as I'm approaching
You pull, but she's
Joy,
running on all fours.
I'll shout to Joy, do we put her down?
Oh my gosh.
Not permanently, of course.
Don't kill her, come on.
Yeah, I'll ride up behind her. When I get within 30 feet range, I'll cast Sapping
Riding
Sting.
horse. All right.
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Just straight?
Just straight.
I'm so sorry. 21.
Damn. So nothing happens.
Nothing happens. You watch as like you release that, and you see like the grass, like she dodges, and the like grass that surrounds her, like you pull the life force from that. That's your turn. Next up, after Cal, is Gilwin. You're catching up on the horse. You pull up, you pass fucking Joy,
I almost
and you
said
pull
it.
up near to Cal.
I'm gonna pass Cal, and because he cast it at 30
Yeah,
feet too,
30
so
feet
I'm gonna
away, yeah.
pass. I'm gonna do full movement of the horse.
60
plus
feet.
hopefully get right.
That would get you like right
Right.
beside as the horse is galloping. Thorn is running on all fours.
Can I make a note that I'm on the left side of Thorn because the ravine is on that side?
Yep.
And I'm gonna just jump and try to tackle.
Okay, go ahead. Roll. So this is a shove attack, which is an unarmed strike. You can go ahead and roll just strength.
Strength. 15.
15. Does that hit?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I only have an AC of 12.
I was gonna say 13. It's actually 13. Sorry, but that made it.
That would hit. That hits.
So I shove and try to like grab from the back and tuck and roll.
All right. To attempt to knock them prone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you grab them and you begin to roll on the ground as Thorn is much larger than what you remember. She stands at a good 5.5, 6 feet. And is bulky.
Oh boy.
As you roll with this creature, you see her, she kind of, there's fangs, and yeah, she's just like bark and like almost like wolf-like in the face shape.
Oh boy.
And she just looks at you and like grins.
P actually, because now P is actually wildfire spirit, has a turn as well. I'm gonna use my bonus action to command P to fiery teleport me the hell out of there.
All right. Okay. I'll just trust you. I can't remember. So P and you, in a burst of, actually, I'll let you describe it. What does it look like as P teleports you?
So P doesn't typically fly, and I want to believe that as I'm riding this horse going 60 feet really fast, all you see is this blip of like flame that's following me. And
as on the ground, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of. If you slowed down time, it's probably him like waddling extremely fast, kind of like a very fast penguin. And as I tackle Thorn and roll over and see this face, P's right beside me, and we burst into flames, very like phoenix-y.
Nice.
And what happens is on fiery teleportation, each creature within 5 feet of the space that the spirit left must succeed on a dex saving throw or take fire damage.
Okay.
The DC is 13.
Shit, I'm so sorry.
so
I
good.
rolled like it's a 20. It's a dirty 20.
Cool. So you don't take any damage, but I get to teleport up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space. So I can't get back to you. I'm just gonna go closest to, I guess.
Whoa!
You could get back on the horse.
This ability is crazy. The spirit and each willing creature of your choice within 5 feet can teleport up to 15 feet. That's nuts. Sorry, continue.
I'm gonna teleport to, wait, if I had tackled 5 feet, no, the horse is probably not near me, right? It's probably 10 feet away by now.
The horse probably kept running.
Oh, true. Okay, I'm gonna teleport 15 feet back closer to Cal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, as you do, there's a burst. That's 6. So as Gilwyn passes you on the horse, dives off, grabs Thorn, rolls along the ground, tackling them, and there's a moment of like shuddering as Thorn turns to look at Gilwyn. P jumps up, grabs onto Gilwyn, and in a whirl of fire, they and land 15 feet back. Sick. Next up, after Gilwyn, is Joy. What are you doing?
How close are they to me now?
Thorn is 60 feet away, and
He's 30 feet away, and I'm 45.
yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up. This is my regular movement, 30 feet, and like I open my mouth, but these overlying hisses and soft syllables kind of come out. And if you are, partially aware, you could probably hear the sound. Kiana, please stop. And I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, wisdom saving throw, please.
Alrighty.
Is this a charm effect or fear?
I think so. Let me look real quick.
So you're rolling a wisdom save?
Well, yeah, wisdom save.
Straight or at advantage again?
We'll find out. What was your first roll?
15.
I
+2.
believe that beats your thing. Anyways, cool.
Still taking half damage though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
6 damage.
6 points of damage. How you looking?
Oh, fine.
Cool.
Perfectly fine.
All
She's
right.
still up. Like, did you need me to roll temporary hit points or no?
No. You watch as Thorn kind of shudders, growls. Yeah. Gets up. That's your turn.
Yep.
Next up is Freya. You're just chilling?
I guess I'll call out to everybody and ask if you need help. Like, what's going on? Should I stay here?
Thorn's going crazy.
Stay there.
Protect the
Protect the baby.
Okay, I'm gonna stay there again and still be ready. But can I look out again just in case anything's going on? Mm-hmm. So what is that again?
Perception check.
12.
Keeping a sharp eye.
I'm useless right now.
No, you're not. You're doing cool
I'm
things.
gonna get killed by these monsters.
I mean, if we come back and there's no baby, nobody would know.
I'm about to get killed by these things, you assholes.
Thorn, it is your turn. As you get up from the ground, I need you to roll another wisdom saving throw.
11 here.
Because I believe you're about to do something that Thorn would not be okay with.
17.
17. You have a nice dream. As you went to bed that night, you dreamt you were in the forest near fucking Eomar. Boom! Look at me remembering lore. Forest near Eomar. You kind of walk a little while, see flowers begin to bloom. And the flowers get duller and grayer and ashy as they to flow in the wind. You find yourself in that same gray forest. Sparks of electricity in the distance. You see flashes. As you watch, like a blue temporal shift of energy charges at you. In a blink of an eye, almost an animal leaps in the way, and you feel this racking pain as your soul is like torn and repaired in an instant. And there's this feral rage seems to surge as you start running through the forest on all fours. Your body's in pain, but outside you feel strong. As you begin to charge and charge and charge, you feel this racking pain in your head. As you turn and you see joy. There's this anger that you fight off. As you turn to continue running in the forest, stopping yourself from attacking him. As Thorn gets up and continues to run. Cal, this is your turn.
I'm gonna catch up to beside Thorn and shout, Thorn! Thorn! What is the matter? Why are you running?
Actually, roll a persuasion check. I will consider this you attempting to awaken her.
Nice. Wake up. Why don't you put some... Oh.
Joelle.
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, as you shout Thorn, you hear in your dreams Cal shouting your name. What do you do?
Thorn's dreaming about Cal.
I feel like she would get distracted and fall forward. So she's rolling forward now.
Rolls to a halt. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop up my horse and check on her, make sure she's okay.
Begins to roll. You see, as you get a little closer, she does get up to begin to run again. As you see that feralness, you see almost like a snouted nose covered in bark, long jagged teeth, slight hunch to her back, clawed fingernails. She kind of looks up at you.
Can I have circled in front of her and kind of be in her path and just kind of put my hands on her shoulders and kind of in her face?
Roll another wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. 9.
Okay. You put your hands on her. Anything else?
Thorn.
Cool. Gilwin, you're up.
So 15 feet back. How far has Thorn got into the forest and Cal?
Still on the side of the ravine.
Sorry, I'm gonna run up to them and I can see that Cal had kind of cut off their path, and Thorn is kind of now stopped a little
Halted,
bit.
breathing heavy.
Breathing heavy. I'm gonna run behind Thorn and like hug her.
Grapple? Go ahead, roll to grapple.
Roll to love.
Yeah, roll to glom.
Oh, strength. Like, what is it? Strength?
Yep. Athletics, actually.
Athletics, still the same. Yeah, 18.
8. Roll athletics or acrobatics.
5.
Oh, nat 1.
Not 1.
Yeah, so like a 3.
See, there's a weird moment where you've like wrapped your foot, like almost like judo, like wrapped your foot in front of hers and like grasped. So like if she was to move, she'd probably fall or something.
Nice.
Effectively, her speed is 0 for now. Next up is Joy.
I take my movement to get next to Thorn, and I hug her as well.
Okay. With advantage, she's already grappled.
I'm gonna cry.
Athletics is 10.
10. I'll consider that, roll another wisdom save. This will be
16.
in your dream. You feel this embrace, and immediately you have an instinct to fight and kill and survive. And then you feel warmth.
Hey, kiddo, it's time to stop.
You hear your brother's voice say exactly that. And the rage subsides. And you wake up. Her form recedes.
Am I just like standing there awake?
And there's 3 men hugging you.
Yeah.
I'm just going like this. I'm not much of a hugger.
Hi.
Sorry. You were kind of going crazy.
What's going on?
You're going on.
You kind of just like dashed out of your bedroll and then just grabbed all of this, and I'm sure the bag of the supplies.
They're
is
like,
in there.
the bag's torn and the food's like thrown across the ground.
And then you kind of looked a little different. You were about yay high, kind of scary.
Perhaps we should talk about this at the camp.
Right, let's go meet back with Freya, maybe.
Thorn back, gathering supplies. You arrive back at the camp.
I'm gonna make a note that like I'm trying to comfort Thorn as we're walking back. Like, probably pretty shook, right?
Yeah, she doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'll check in on the tent. The humans.
They're all decapitated.
Wasn't me.
They're all decapitated.
You missed it. It's crazy.
Freya's like cleaning her
Anything
blade.
without you guys around.
There's nothing I could have done.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Poor little
I
bastards.
forgot their names.
Carmen
Carmen,
and
Oliver.
What happened?
Just a little bit of a night terror. Nothing to be too concerned of. You wouldn't happen to have a kettle in your...
Yeah, let me check. Goes into the tent, comes out with like a kettle. Wow. Evening tea, I guess. Go back to
calm the
bed.
nerves.
Carmen takes the baby back into the tent and he begins to build a fire.
I'll go through my thick book and like in like the back in between the pages and like folded in like what looks to be like a paper towel or like napkin or like some dried leaves, and take it out and put it in the teapot.
Oh boy. Can I do like can I investigate what he's doing?
You can roll a nature check.
Yeah, do you mind?
Yes, I do mind.
16.
What are they?
So they're like tree leaves from. I'll tell you, Escal. This is tea from my home. It's quite nice. Maybe it'll help you sleep better.
Yeah, I mean, it smells good.
It smells like cinnamon.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know what cinnamon is?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Yeah.
Valid?
Sounds great.
I don't remember what happened. I was dreaming. Did I wander too far from camp?
Yeah. Quite a bit.
It's been a long night already. Don't worry too much about it. We got things under control here.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's have some tea. Freya? You okay? Oh no. Thanks for holding it down.
So you guys sit around the little makeshift fire, drinking your tea, trying to calm down from the events. Some of you bed back down. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Yay.
No!
There's still so much more to do.
I must say, you survived.
New record. Oh man, well, thank you so much for joining in to episode 2 of We Split the Party.